too suspicious.
Looked weird. No. We seem to be at a problem here. I don't have one of those leaves.
After the... Yeah.
The root's protection is now ready to roll.
I just use my glide ability, I guess.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not.
Just my glide ability.
Goodbye.
Swan!
Now push. Even though it's tied to a rope right now, so it's not going anywhere.
I like how his ghost comes back with the sole purpose of just spiraling around for a hot second. Oh, that was close. Wait.
Have to side. Oh, God forbid I didn't have it in the right area.
This is just a way to get out of here, right? Like, this isn't gonna...
What's going on? There's something here. Yeah, I think this is just a way if I needed to get back.
Well, let's look around the side of this whole mountain, the one over there, using the height you're at now. It's like glide around or something. Like, maybe it's not on the side that you were...
I go back down so I can get...
Some gems right there that you don't care about.
Flint and amber.
Yep. The gem known as Flint.
You know, don't get me wrong, I like the mountains and everything, but man, it's so stormy, I can't see shit. Something here really quick. Okay, we're good. Let's see what I was getting messed about. Anything else up here? Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, you can always mark it on the map with one of those icons and just come back later, because I frankly have no idea.
Wrap down here for a while. Where I live.
His final resting place. He will now live out the rest of his days fishing and sleeping in the snow.
Not ideal. But keep going. This is what Zelda's all about. What do you think she's thinking right now watching? Like...
Oh my god.
No. Made it. Something. Torch is there. Could be something. First, let's blow this up again. Wonder if someone's in camo. He knows. You missed. Goodbye. I don't know what to do. Didn't have a plan for this. Exploration. fucking climb on it. Led me here, but what's down here that I didn't get to before? Oh. It's the Makara Shrine! Found it. At least one of them. I don't know how many. And I finally found it. It took a while, John, but we did it.
What the fuck hell?
I luckily used the power of observation and bright lights to help me.
Yeah.
And brute force of jumping on ice blocks. Like, there's two ways you could go around doing this. You could use the raft with, like, a wind leaf and do it. No. Ice blocks. Steady thy heart. Have to. Looks like you want me to transfer flame. Don't have anything to transfer flame. Ah! And that was the end of our hero. Oh God, what happened?
Yeah, what a weird nightmare that was. Let's not do that again.
Oh, hello. Don't do it. Yeah, I could, but why would I do that? Too early. Not enough time. If only I could parry. No. Way too early. I'm just taking... Like, Link, do something else. You clearly can't time this right.
Alright, guys, give me another try.
Yeah, just hold
I'll
on.
be watching.
Hold on, Zelda. I'll impress you. Hold on. Fuck. Nope. Getting it. Hold on. I handled it. Don't worry. Could have just jumped in the water and fought him, but I wanted to do it that way. Anyway, now to do what you want me to do. Boop. Bomb arrows. Neat. Oh.
Sorry.
Ah.
Oh,
Why you're always ready as a hero. Nothing can catch you by surprise. They're just smacked right around the corner.
yeah.
Oh, my back! Like, I'm safe. There's just a hole in his back.
Yeah, his freaking spine is just completely shattered.
What? Always prepared for anything. Don't think that was the right method. Oh, God. God! Die! I'm okay. They wouldn't drop another one on me. Nailed it. Give me orb. I now can no longer walk. After what you've done to my spine. Number 9.
It was worth it.
Hey.
Thank you, old man, for putting my body back together.
Just blood coughing out of his mouth. Just, I did it.
Erwin. I'm the greatest.
I'm the hero. Want to use my glider. You're like, no, don't fucking dive into the water again, Link. I like it. I like it.
I like it. It's the only takeaway.
The only positive out of it. And I think that was the shrine I've been struggling to find for so long, so... I can start heading back to the other shrine that I was... that I stopped at the last session and then ran away and found other things to do. I like it.
I like it.
When, like, the people that won't ever see that are gonna be like, what the fuck do you keep doing that for?
And we will never say.
But your favorite playthrough ever of every video
We
game.
don't talk about ever again.
I feel like that was the
I went to fucking work, and my vocal cords were shot.
I think it was
like,
the defining moment of your video games. Like, this is what made you love randomizers doing that.
Yes.
Dude, I don't even know if we call that a randomizer. That was just something entirely different at that point.
Everything was random, that's for sure.
Well, random because you upped what the scaling could be, but then it decided, yeah, we're just going to do that all the time for just about everything.
You know what? I emerged victorious at the end. So suck it. I would have lost my mind. Might have gone insane a few times.
Ketchup packets will never be looked at the same.
I have so many in my fridge right now, and it scares me.
Don't even care. In the flight ranges here, I'm just kind of going back to where I've been now, but it's fine. I'm heading towards the other shrine that's all the way over there. The other side. I wonder why I stamped that with a shield. But, a whole lot of ground to cover. What up? Oh, even up here like this. Got a couple of shrines, so at least there's like progress in that, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
That's always good. Range again, that I've already dealt with. Kind of making my way through this area just so I can get to the next shrine that we left off at the last session. That I was like, yeah, we're gonna do this next time, and then I ran off on my own time to check a few things, and then was like, ooh, a shrine, I should just stay here so I remember. spicy meat and a warm cephalina and some pepper. Great when I'm out of the snow area. I've been in here, I feel like, for so long. Like, I just imagine this is how the rest of the game looks. Just horrible visibility all the way around. I found you.
I found you.
No! Now the horrible predators will find me. Sorry. Dropped the rock right on his head. Ah! Why? My only hiding spot! I think at this point, Maraca Man's at the fucking big tree thing waiting for me, or wherever the fuck the sword is. I don't...
Right. Rocco man.
Whatever the fuck, he's got maracas or something. Still waiting for me, probably. I found him the one time, was able to get, like, one inventory improvement, but since then, I haven't seen them since. Oh, God. They're just... Guys like, I'll upgrade all of your inventory anytime, you know, just give me these things. And I'm just like, who are you again? Seen you in years. Literally, I think I started this like 2 years ago for all I know. When did Skyward Sword end? Because, remember, when I finished Skyward Sword, there was no HD version out.
Yeah. Oh.
Man, and it's funny, because Twilight Princess hit a wall where we stopped playing for a bit. Like, I just wasn't doing it. And then I went through, we powered through Twilight Princess. It was fun times, got through it. And then Skyward Sword started up, and then we played through a good chunk of that. And then, funny enough, Skyward Sword was right when COVID started. So we were having conversations about how weird it was that stores were empty and unable to find things. Because I remember doing a desert puzzle when having that conversation with you on stream. And I remember we were playing, we got through a good chunk of it, and then just stopped, then we kind of hit a wall and stopped again, where it was just like, let's just take a break, play other stuff, and then, this has kind of been that, except the difference was you were here like almost every other day kind of thing back then, and now it's weekends, and we kind of want to do other stuff than just Zelda, so we tend to, you know, this one gets put on the back burner a bit because it's like, oh, other things, but probably try to focus it a bit more, just to get through it, because I don't know if I'm going to play Tears of the Kingdom when it comes out. I may do the other stuff, because, you know, I still have Age of Calamity, I still have Hyrule Warriors, even though it's unrelated, that I want to play. Like, I own other Zelda games that I kind of want to play first. So, but, yeah, we'll get to them. Then by then, when I finally get to Tears of the Kingdom, it won't be on sale, because Nintendo games don't really go on sale unless they're on, like, Amazon and or, like, a storefront to buy the physical copy. And, I don't know, in these, like, I'll melt them while making a fire. But, at that point, I can at least see how the reviews are. Not that I really trust reviews, but also just see how the game is while playing other Zelda stuff until I feel like doing it. Also, it'll be a nice break, because if I jump from this to Tears of the Kingdom, you know it's going to still have a very familiar feel, and it's just going to feel like I'm just playing the same game with some added features, because like I said, I bet there's more to it, but, you know, world-wise, it would just feel like I'm playing something like, I don't want to play, like, the warrior-style ones a little bit. The frozen person in there. I can see you. Hello. Now that I freed you, you're mine, right? That's how this works.
Yeah, you rescued him, and...
I freed his club. Glory, rush, rush.
Glory.
Lock something on accident. But yeah, I'll probably want to play like the Warrior-S style, fucking just attack everything kind of thing for a bit, just as a nice break while still enjoying the Zelda setting, and then finally get to Tears of the Kingdom once we eventually beat this game, which, like I said, if I actually focused on shit, we'd probably be able to, but I'm just not the type of person that just wants to rush through. Like, unless I'm, like, really disliking the playthrough. Like, I'm having fun with this, even if there are moments I don't like about the game. So, I'm like, I want to experience it. Hyrule Warriors is part of this story as a prequel. All the Zeldas linked together in some way. See? Because Link. Wasn't even my intention. I was just speaking, and then I was like, right, that's his name! Been playing this game series for how long, and I just kind of forget because the earlier versions we name him something else. He said the name.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Oh, shut up.
Odd?
Dad?
I don't know why I did this. It was literally a gust of wind for me, but I'm like, I'm gonna use the power anyway. Miss. So slow, I don't usually use this kind of weapon. Flurry, rush, rush, rush. It's a nice sword you have.
Oh, no.
You broke it.
Yeah, I was doing, everything was going great, and then I went to use the alchemy lab, and I can't. I freeze in place for a second, and the game's like, nice try, sucker.
Fuck this thing. Perfect. Okay. My shield now. I'll know the true RPG experience is Link 2, or Zelda 2, I should say. That was an RPG.
Yeah, I liked it.
And a lot of people disliked that game, but I mean, it was different, that's why. It's definitely just a change that they weren't expecting, but it's like, when you look back on it, it's like, oh, there's a lot of cool features in it, even if it's really rough around the edges, because I just am bad at those types of games too, but also just difficult.
Yeah, it's one of the, you have to just take your time with every fight. Ow. Just trying to freaking readjust myself, and that hurt. Fucking chairs.
Oh, bro. All this time. Hey, Eagle Bow time. Is that the total, or is that doing 28 times 3?
Yeah, it's doing 28 times 3, so 3 arrows.
Save that for later. Fight you. Ah. Oh, it hurts. It's so cold. Go away. Stop it. Somehow managed to come back to your place. I don't want to surf.
Well, lady, you wouldn't believe the freaking adventure I've been on.
I bet I went on a huge circle in the span of like an hour. Are you playing the CDI or whatever Zelda games? Whatever they were called, those really terrible ones.
Yeah, we don't even. No. No.
Someone make a randomizer of that.
Yes. Randomize all of nothing that goes on in that game.
What, you don't know? Just because you watched it doesn't mean it's the same as playing. You might find yourself to really enjoy it. Can't even say it with a straight face. Enjoyed the torture, maybe, yeah. I'm not that much of a Zelda fan to even try to do it as a joke. Like, if I really cared about Zelda games and stuff and I wanted to, sure. But I also am really bad once the games start getting even older to play because of rough mechanics and or dated shit. But also, my ability to problem solve is garbage. So, I'm just like, I'm not going to even try because it would just be torture doing the same shit over and over. And then getting lost or confused or frustrated at that game.
What do you mean lost, confused, or frustrated at that game? It's flawless. It's a great time.
Made it. Made it. Back to the Raku-Wog Shrine. I want a Rock-Wog. You all know the most memorable version of that song is I'm a Goof. Fucking SpongeBob. What do you got for me? Power of Reach. Halo Reach.
Motherfucker.
Open. Drill shaft. Have any called Link back in the day. That good. Has a really long throw. Why would I? Better question. Touch. 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 Missed. Touch. Burn. Link's burning everything. What do you want me to do? Yeah, while I'm holding a flame staff on the ground. And close to breaking. Hello. So we meet in the battlefield. You're on fire. Dead. Oh. Oh. I always do this. Drop attack. Flame strike. Wolfang fist. That is a really burnt up barrel. Doodle-doo.
Diddly diddly do.
Open. Small key. Oh, it's like the original, but not. I did it. I burned your leaves for you. Thank you. Fall is kind of a pain in the ass for me. I don't have to worry about, you know, buying a rake and doing all that shit. You just burn them for me. I feel like I'm just doing your errands like you're, like, puttering around the house stuff. I don't feel like this is making me any better. Nonsense! Nonsense. Anyway, you should learn how to cook jambalaya. I don't think that really... No, it will be great. Look, a convenient shrine with a cooking set. I don't think it will be helpful in your trials. I think you're insane. Why I put a shield stamp over here, but I guess I'll just keep exploring north of this area just to see if there's anything else to find. Very imperative you learn how to sew clothing. Knitting is your next thing. It will help to save Zelda. I don't think...
Ganondorf won't know how to react when you knit him a blouse.
Yeah. Specifically in my size. I feel like
With a
you could just...
complimentary beanie. Oh, I love beanie.
But totally not for me. It's for Ganon, because it will stop his powers and contain his evil magic or something.
When he wears it, you can call him Ganini.
It's like, yeah, sure. Like someone thinking they're Italian and putting "ini" at the end of every fucking thing. Take that, Ganon. I brought the Master Swordini. It's like, no, Link.
Like, stop it.
I speak fluent Italian. No,
I
you
met up
don't.
with my friend Mario Ini, and he taught me how to speak Italianini.
It's like he is. Why did we make him speak? You know, I have the outfit to sneak the whole time, and I just, like, I never used it. Upgraded it once. That'd be cool. So cold. So cold. But I'm sneaking. He didn't know. Haha. So cold. And have something for A lot of heat things. They know. They're very much aware the person in bright white is not sneaking in the snow. Don't shoot it. You tried. Oh, you froze all of your teammates. Everything's on fire, and then your teammates are not. Don't want it anymore. Get rid of it. Realize I still have a shield unequipped. Don't do it, don't do it. I win. Open. It's a knight shields with shield guard that's full. Alright, well. New shield. It's the same one, just has +8. Neat. Man, there's not like a bank somewhere I can just store shields and other equipment. Like I can store my horse, but I need like a place to store equipment. Everything just despawns when you leave it. Because imagine if you just, like, saved a hut somewhere that was empty, full of equipment, and it's just laying around. Don't need to go there, that's the end of the world. Hyrule's crazy.
Escape Hyrule.
Hyrule's crazy. There's nothing built past Hyrule, it's just...
I know, it's just...
water or a void of nothing.
Its own continent. It's like Australia. That's all Hyrule is. Country and continent.
Have ice bats.
Yes, the legendary Australian ice bats.
I'm okay. You know, if I was gonna get stunned or frozen, I would expect this to happen when I played Divinity, not this. Now that he froze me, I can't, I have to wait my turn. Really in it. But, just nothing. Just gotta climb. Gonna climb. Here I go. I'm climbing again. Think I can hear you. I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna save Zelda. Gonna possibly get laid, lose my virginity. Link, I can hear everything you're saying.
I've already lost it. Don't have a memory.
Yeah. Think I'm a virgin. Can't remember a thing.
That actually went.
Bit of energy, but I find the weird spots in the mountain that I can just step on and gain stamina. Be okay. Our adventures in the ice mountains are finally about to be done until I go and help fucking fish people. Link, they have a name. Ooh.
Those stinky ass. No.
Really hates them.
Link a secret.
He's like, the emergency food?
Oh.
No, Link. They're people.
Frickin' Zoras are the, like, emergency backup fish. The frickin' bird people are, like, backup chicken.
We're on
That's the whole reason
they're
they're
like, we
allowed.
don't even eat because there's nothing we can get off of that. Just eat rocks. We can't fucking do that. They're just our workers because we can feed them and everything they break down. We explored a lot of this tundra. There's probably there. Possibly. Didn't exactly take a close look at it. Okay, maybe it's time I finally help them. Or at least go back to a place where I can use my orbs.
Yeah.
Had enough of the snowy mountains for 1 year. See you in 2024 when we continue. Perfect. Alright, let's see. I just need to go to any town, village. They have one. Go to the shrines or something. See. Then maybe I'll talk to someone about the thing.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, Link beats, like, the big Ganon or whatever at the end of this game, wins Light Arrow, the whole shebang, and whatnot. How the hell does he lose his arm?
I'm assuming it's another attack, so, like, because it's times past and some shit happened because Ganon's back, so.
Why doesn't Link have a beard?
Kind of jeans. Try to fit in what his pants have to do. Like. Oh, spirit orb. Yeah, I'd like a heart container. About time I start upping that health. What's supposed to do with this? Like, I want the extra health, but like, heed the warning. Every time you acquire health, a child dies. Give me health. It's like, Link.
Every time your child dies.
You're taking from the children. Heart container.
As I should be. The hero needs it.
Alright, got my health upgrade. I live here now. The rusty halberd.